Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 Road to 56 mod here today on the channel. We're going to be playing a campaign as France. We're going to go down a non-aligned monarch route, if we're lucky. We want to try and bring back the Bonaparte dynasty and bring in Napoleon the 6th. Let's go. Okay, well, back on my favourite, or one of my favourite Hearts of Iron 4 mods, the Road to 56 mod. We're playing with crazy historical focuses, so I'm curious to see how this campaign plays out. Let's get machine tools and construction going. We need to make plans and preparations to defend France from Germany, unless they throw. They can sometimes have a civil war. Let's get the civilian factories in and get our boys right up on top of the Maginot Line and the southeastern border with Italy. We're going to have to keep a watchful eye, of course, from the Belgian front as well. We do have Corsica in the north under our control and a lot of this African territory, which I'm maybe tempted to abandon. We could maybe set up some sort of defensive perimeter, but ideally we're going to stay with the Allies until they won't benefit us, and I think we want to try and bring back the French Empire and try and take some of the territory that Napoleon had under his control, under his French Empire. Alright, so let's draw these front lines like here, from Nice to the Swiss border to the north, and then we'll try and relocate everyone else here, and then we'll get the ball rolling. I like to go unhistorical timeline focuses compared to historical. What do you guys tend to prefer? Sometimes they can be a little bit unrealistic and wacky, but I don't know. Variety is the spice of life, they say. So let's move you here, and let's have a look at where we want to go down, because the French Republic focus tree is quite good. We could maybe expand our civilian capacity, which isn't a bad idea. We do have a small communist sect we're going to have to watch out for. We're probably going to bypass this. We want to try and bring back Napoleon. I don't know if we're going to look for those grand strategies, deploying each one of them. We can bring in the European Union. Yeah, there's a fair few ways you can go down as France. Going through the communist route, allying with the Soviets is not too bad. Bringing them in early if you get attacked by the Germans. And how is our production capacity looking? We want to try and increase our small arms. Support equipment then after. We do have a decent navy though. A lot of anti-air. It's probably not a bad idea to bring in if we want to try and stop the Luftwaffe. So getting them in is a priority, and we'll try and split it like this because production is key. Navy wise, we still want a large navy. We're going to have the British Navy to help us out. The Italian Navy going against it will be a bit of an issue, but we do want to try and eventually have a navy to rival the Brits if we potentially do betray them, depending on when and what route they go. And this should all be streamlined as well once we unpause, so I don't know if we're going to have to do all of this exactly, because sometimes it just merges together. Alright, Air Force wise, want to try and get a bunch of close air support, of course, as well. And we do have some of them operating on some carriers, which is interesting, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. So I think we'll try and avoid wars as much as we can, unless there's a huge opportunity for us to gain some territory early. But I think we want to try and be quite passive the longer. Well, the thing is, the longer you wait, we're going to be able to build up our defenses and reorganize our government and military difficult position. But then also as well, you're giving the Germans and the Soviets way more time. Oh, we actually have some territory here in South America. Interesting. Got some other divisions there as well. The African territory has a lot of resources, but would there be a point of maybe releasing some of that territory? Maybe if there's political instability, that might not be a bad idea. Like a free and independent Morocco, Syria, Algeria might be cool. Okay, looking at these division templates, I think this is the one we want to go for. So let's get them rolling, and we're going to need some sort of tank force. We're probably already going to get rolled by the German tanks, so we might want to prioritize anti-tank equipment and rounds. And we're going to try and streamline our Navy and Air Force as well. But so far, we're slowly but surely putting in the groundwork to bring back Napoleon and defend France. Let's get the Navy going here as well. I think we'll get one to... we could maybe get one to stay in Marseille. And then maybe we keep one in Normandy as well. Have a Navy in the English Channel if we ever have to cross over it. Or send our Navy north to the Baltic. And let's set some of this production going from north to south. But we're going to put in the early work, plans and preparations, to then hopefully to the mid to late game have a successful Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. We are running on the latest update and all the DLCs, of course. Okay, so we actually have a new president here, Albert. French Indochina. Oh, yeah, we actually can get divisions from there, can't we? We're going to have to keep an eye on some of these. French Lebanon and French Syria as well. If some of them get out of hand, we might actually have to release them, potentially. We can request some forces, which is probably not a bad idea. The more we can get into France, the merrier. Do we want to be worrying about the Vietnam/Laos theatre? I potentially don't think so. Okay, so we're still dealing with deflation. And Italy is, of course, dealing with their Ethiopian crisis. And they seem to be doing okay. They've managed to annex the other country right next to them. Popular Front. Grow rubber plantation in Madagascar. That's probably not a bad idea. Madagascar's probably not a bad place to hold. The thing is, the Dutch East Indies, whoever controls the Netherlands, and the Dutch actually really controls the mass rubber supply. So if we can try and decouple that, that would be brilliant. So remilitarization of the Rhineland. This is an act of war. Rally the British to our side. Look how much base stability, political power. So we can actually try and stop the Germans in their tracks now. 1936, that's interesting. So this is a dilemma. I think there's too many negative debuffs. And we're not ready for a war against the Germans this early on. We're going to let history hopefully not repeat itself. The remilitarization of the Rhineland has now kicked off. Yeah, I think we want to try and bring back Napoleon as soon as possible to stabilize the French Republic and bring back the Grande Armée. Okay, so they abandoned that treaty. Okay, interesting. Concentrated or disperse? I tend to go with disperse nowadays. No, we do not want the communists in charge. I guess we allow the Democrats to gain some more power. Leon, we've had 3 presidents now. The French are rioting in the streets. Quite fitting, I suppose. Yep, still trying to go down the... Yeah, repeal the law. Let's do this. And make our way down the Bonaparte route still. Alright, 5 fresh divisions. Oh, wait, a communist uprising. What the heck? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, we've had a civil war. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really, really not good this early on. Oh, no. Have we thrown this campaign already? A civil war has broken out. It's because we probably didn't stabilize down the democratic route. And we opted to go something else other. Okay, so thankfully, we're not at war with the Germans this early on, or otherwise the Comintern potentially might have come in. It is a civil war, sometimes they don't, but jeez. Alright, we need to make quick work of this. Swing around and stop these communist insurgents. I guess we do some convoy raiding. Just in case Joseph and his merry men start sending in convoy supplies to these French separatists. We'll get our air force to try and operate over the top. I think we focus on the smaller front with a lot of our forces. It's not going to take much time for them to move from that Luxembourg, Belgian border. And then we can focus on the south. Okay, just had to quickly zoom out and have a look there to see if there was any other external communist support somewhere. Like, you never know. There could have been some provinces in Africa that are sympathetic to the communist French line of thinking. Okay. So now that we've got our air force and our wait, what? Oh, that was quick. It's because we took Calais, I guess? Oh, this is going to be a pain. That was quick. Now I'm going to have to reorganize everything. God damn it. And we lost a significant amount of our armies and supplies, which is rather annoying. Well, let's reorganize this now, shall we? And get back onto the Maginot Line. Alright. Civil War, 1936, moving into June. Could have been far worse. Our infantry equipment is still in a major deficit, so that thing's... we're going to need to change that. A lot of our generals are falling ill. Rather suspicious. Only 57k in the manpower, so that should change. The Spanish Civil War is now going on. There's no way we can intervene on that. Bringing them in on our side might be an idea. I don't think there's much we can do there. Something to keep an eye on. Okay, so we still need 40% more, so it's still pretty far away. Let's try and boost monarchy support, I think. I'm trying to rush it and bring back the monarchy as quick as we can. Just a matter of time, so let's do some colonial investments. Oh, Belgium has renounced French protection. Oh shit, why have they done that? Surprising. I don't know why they've done that. Because now we're not going to get brought in. They might be flipping somewhere. They might be going down the communist route, potentially. Or fascist. I don't know exactly. Okay. Let's make some offensive lines. Just in case, you never know. We have to redo our recruitment as well. I think we continue down dispersed. It's a pretty big head of time penalty. Oh yeah, we should get radios actually. Well, Latvia have a civil war. Interesting. Looks like there's a lot of communist uprisings. Hopefully the authoritarians win. Oh no, they flipped. I don't think the Democrats are doing quite well here either. In Spain. Ah, the UK wants to limit naval rearmament. Jeez. I don't know. We're probably going to go against them eventually. We don't want to... Wait, the Japanese shogunate. Oh, they're going like passive. That's interesting. So they might not be conquering China. I guess we accept, because we want to try and keep in the Allies as long as we can, but it's kind of cringe that they're making us do that. Bottleneck our naval supremacy. It's still pretty early days though. Still 1936. Still 20 more years before we even get to 56. Alright. Oh, there's been a Polish civil war. Yeah, look at this. Wait, these... Oh no, these guys are fascist. Oh, wow. I wonder if Germany will get involved in Poland then. Anyway, we can side with the Bonapartists. And we've unlocked a bunch of research slots as well. Still trying to upgrade the French tank. But so far, apart from the French Civil War... and the Polish and the Latvian, nothing too crazy has happened in this campaign. There hasn't been a German, a Soviet, or an American, or even Mexican civil war yet. The Japanese have gone like shogunate, which is interesting. The Paris Universal Expedition. Nice. Great success. Oh! Another uprising in Krakow. Wait, now what's happened? Oh, the peasant unions got involved. After they defeated the fascists. Oh, God. There's been 3 wars quite quickly in Poland. And restoration of the empire. Napoleon VI is now back. Vive la France! Vive l'Empereur! Pope Pius has... Oh, we had to like get the Pope involved? I'm sure the Italians weren't happy about that, moving into their sort of sphere of influence. I guess you have to go through Italy to get to the Vatican, which is obviously a free and independent state. I saw Mr. Ducci wasn't too happy about it. A military society, recovery rate. Yeah, the legacy of the Grande Armée. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright. So, the French Empire is now back, and we've changed the flag as well. Brilliant. And let's just make some front lines to Berlin, just in case. Oh, and now they're in 1937. Those last year of civilian factories have now been complete, and now we can switch over to military. As now that we are a monarchy, the French Empire is back. We've probably got a bunch of threats as well. Our logistics are slowly but surely swinging back over. But we have been a little bit hampered in this campaign with that civil unrest. And hopefully we can recover. But it looks like we are potentially going to be at war. As Italy has somehow... I don't know how they've done this. They've gone with... Is it the Rome Protocols? It's not Pax Romano. They've got a coalition with Hungary, Austria, and Albania. That's fascinating. He's still in charge of Germany. And they are not joining a united axis together. Okay. That might give us an opportunity to potentially go after one of them. Nice. The Grand Army's been complete. And it's going to help our recruitment population. We can actually go to war in this tech tree. The new continental system. We want to try and bring that back. Oh my god, Brazil's at war with Uruguay. The Rio Pact. We do have to be a little bit careful because we do have territory down here, but we should be okay. It's just something to keep an eye on. Yeah, this is a weird campaign. Wait, what? Oh! Italy and Germany are at war with each other. And we've been brought in because of Romania? Because we guarantee their independence? I guess we'll guarantee in Poland as well. Oh, wow, this is huge. I'm sure the Germans... Well, they had sympathy for the British monarchy. I wonder would they have in this timeline with the French. Yeah, so we've got the King of Romania join the Axis. Oh, maybe we should join the Axis then. Interesting. Yeah. I think we go to war with Italy, although it's 1937. Because we've had front lines set up here and in Germany for years now, so they already know a battle plan. Yeah, I think we do it. Let's help our German comrades. Because we're technically not going democratic, fascist, or socialist, or communist. We're going monarchy, so whatever's going to allow us to take Napoleon's lost territory, the better. If we could march on Moscow, that would just be hilarious. Oh, wow. The French Grande Armée, supported by the Luftwaffe. Who would have thought? Okay. So let's go with convoy raiding. I'm curious to see how our navy performs against them. And, dude, that is a massive coup for the Italians, though. Bringing in the Austrians. Oh, they want us to join the Axis. Oh. Do we wanna? The Germany wants us to join the Axis. If any volunteers have been sent or received, they'll be sent back. Do we do it? I think we do it. We can always leave if we want to join the Allies. It is a little bit cheesy, but the thing is in Hoi, you can actually faction hop quite a bit. Let's call in French into China to get those additional supplies. But having Austria and Hungary together with the Italians is kind of interesting. So they didn't actually go down the Axis path. They went down the Rome Protocols, which is correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Rome Protocols are like when they want to try and bring back the Roman Empire. So us clashing against them is probably fitting. Do we have a nephew around somewhere of Napoleon Bonaparte the Sixth? Is there a brother we can put in charge? Napoleon did do that. Went around giving his nephews and siblings kingdoms in their own right. So I guess you could roleplay this as like us going monarchy kind of went away. Oh my god, Poland's now involved in this. Yeah, we had to go around the Italians to get to the Pope. That's why they're a little bit furious. Oh, but it looks like the French and German navy to some extent. Oh, we're not doing too well. We managed to sink one ship, but so far, the Battle of the Mediterranean is about to begin. The Kingdom of Yugoslavia requests sales of airplanes. I suppose. Do we want to bring in the Yugoslavs? Yugoslavia. Sure. Yeah. I guess Austria didn't want to get Anschlussed and occupied. Oh, dude, our bloody... Okay, we might need to stop this. Our navy, not gonna lie, straight up getting trashed. I'm not going to accept that because I don't know who's going to eventually control Poland. Hungary's now capitulated. That's good. Czechoslovakia hasn't been conquered either. Austria's capitulated. And now the Germans are moving over the Alps by the look of it. Interesting. Alright, let's delete these and base them back. Our navy did a little bit of pressure, but not enough to keep them actively fighting and conquering. I don't really know what we go down here, because we kind of just somehow went to war with them we didn't even need to. Increasing our air doctrine. Our supplies and logistics is a little bit shocking. It's because we're not getting fuel in now. There we go. The United States, I'm sure, is more than happy to help us in a war. Oh, my navy. Oh no, it's just getting trashed. Because we, well, they basically owe their existence to us. Germans seem to be doing a lot better here. We're really struggling from this side. It is quite hard to push from here. They've lost 31k. Oh, wow. Yeah, so then there's like the Polish faction, which is here. Why was there so many Czechoslovakians there in exile? That's so weird to see. We are damaging their fleet, but we're taking losses as well. We're just doing so much better in North Africa. I think just due to the supply and the logistics. Maybe there's too many units in that corner. But it's not too bad because we are put... Oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. It doesn't really matter because it all adds up to war score. We might be able to take more control of Italy. Yeah, I guess the German Navy is kind of blocked. It's not really here. Seems like some of their aircraft is hanging around here, but... Alright, that's a bit better. Yeah, go with strategic bombing and close air. Ah, he got deposed. Oh, it's split in half. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, we're just like full on capitulated. Yeah, because that's what happened towards the end of the war as well. Italy like split in two. When there was sort of kind of falling. Just a land grab of the last lot of Italian resistance. Interesting. So that's now ended. Still doing well in North Africa. Well, we'll do the peace conference and we'll divide up Italy. Rome falls to German troops, even though French are just behind. And in the shade of olive trees, Napoleon marches into Italy. Previously after cannon fire, this time coming in with artillery. And the now Socialist Republic of Italy is about to capitulate. And we also have to... Oh my god, the Ruskies. Oh, Muscovy's having a civil war. You gotta be kidding me. Perfect timing, 1938. Because we're gonna have to just deal with the fate of Austria, Hungary, as well. I think because we're on the border with Italy, we might have more of a say, but we'll see. I'm sure the Germans will want it. Austria and the Germanic countries in their sphere of influence. I need to get this back on. So I always forget to do the research when wars need to be microed quite a bit. I wish there was a button to auto some of this stuff. But so far, we're doing okay. First time attempting a Napoleon playthrough. Haven't done it before. That little bit of civil strife at the start cost us a little bit of our army and our... We weren't, like, if you can avoid that, it's just so much... Like, if you have a civil war really early on, it can be really quite bad for your military and army. We were quite lucky to get the RNG here, where essentially the Axis was split. And that's it. They've capitulated. So now, the Germans, the Poles, the Romanians, and the French now have to decide the fate of the federal state of Austria, Italy, the Protectorate of Albania, the Kingdom of Hungary, and the Polish Republic. Taking a lot of that African territory, uniting Sardinia and Corsica into one province might actually be a good idea. Is that the Canary Islands? That was under Italian control, not the Spanish. Okay. Do we try and take the islands for ourselves and then we try and pop it? Italy, potentially. We could maybe take Sicily as a, like a naval base. Make it just like a floating aircraft carrier in the middle of the Mediterranean. That would really help our naval power projection. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, that's what we could do. We could steal the Italian Navy. Which absolutely decimated us in that. We still are currently fighting with the German High Command for these territory. Come on. We didn't do too much, to be honest. We didn't take that much territory. Neither did the Germans. They mostly focused on Austria and Hungary, conquering them quite efficiently. Oh, come on. We want this bit of territory here if we can. Stop fighting me for it. Let me have it to avoid the border gore. No. Okay. Yeah, so they took Austria-Hungary, that's fair enough. Oh, and they also took, essentially, Venice. By the look of it. And it looks like Italy's going to be puppeted in the end. Except for this chunk here. Which might be still under control. Maybe it's going to be like the exiles there. Like, we really can't do anything because we don't have any more score and everything's been sort of divided up. Like, we're getting a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I guess we confirm an exit now. Italy seeks support from Greece. Germany took 19 states. Oh, Ethiopia has been liberated in that as well, I guess. So, what's happened here? So, the Germans did take that little chunk. We have the entirety of Sicily, which is kind of cool. We've united Sardinia and Corsica. And Italy is now a puppet of France in its entirety. Interesting. And most of the European continent is under Axis control. Interesting. Alright, so now that we've won the Roman War, it's probably time to make plans and preparations to continue Napoleon Bonaparte the Sixth rise. So, we've got Italy on our side. We probably eventually want to betray the Germans. We probably could create our own faction as well, potentially. Now that we have some army experience as well, we can spend a little bit of that experience. So we could maybe strike Belgium, Spain. Currently at the moment, I don't know where the Germans are going to go. we're currently in their faction, so they might... If we can stay in the Axis, the longer the better, because we might be able to somehow get them to go to war with the Soviets. But the Ruskies seem to be having a full-on civil war. So if the Soviets lose, it actually might be in our best interest, because they actually might be bringing back the Tsar, potentially. We'll have to see how things go. Just trying to create some division templates here. We didn't really have time to exercise and train our own experience and waste some of our equipment early on. We've been sort of thrown into a lot of wars back to back to back. Our supply is currently a little bit shocking. Let's try and change that. We haven't even gone Grand Battle Plan. I actually like mobile warfare. Battlefield support's probably not a bad idea as well. Okay, so now that we've gained some territory, let's try and change that a little bit. Let's try and defend our newly conquered territory, and I think we make plans and preparations to go after Spain. They're right on our border, and maybe Belgium as well. Try and expand our influence and try and get the Axis to help us out. We'll keep the army in Marseille, but we could always move it to Sicily if we want, which we directly control, which is kind of cool. It might be better supply and logistics wise as well to send stuff from southern France to Spain. Okay, so yeah, we can just straight up go to war with the Catalans. Compromise with Germany. So we can get claims and get them to help us out. That actually might not be a bad idea. They did actually go democratic and they said, hey, they don't want our help. So they might have stuffed themselves here potentially. Let's go with oil processing. Yes. Joseph is still in charge. Okay, there's some independent states popping up in the Stans by the look of it. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets for them, as the provisional Ruski government is holding the east. They didn't get the RNG of getting southern Russia. Oh, he's refused. Okay. The Brazilian Empire is dissolved. Okay. That's good for us. Split Belgium. Well, let's do it, because we also can get access to the Belgian Congo. At the moment, we currently control most of Africa's resources, which is fantastic. But if we can take Belgium, we're going to be able to get the Congo. Even though... Wait, Turkmenistan has now appeared. Oh, that's massive. Yeah, they're starting to crop up here. I wonder if Ukraine will emerge in this. Latvia. Okay. Well, we're going to be able to get a casus belli against Belgium, and we should be able to march on in. Go in there and quite fittily liberate the French speakers. They're being repressed. We should go in there and help them out. It's actually a puppet focus. It's not a full-on annex. So they'll join our faction. If we were to make one. We're still in the Axis at the moment. Alright, well. Will it draw anyone in? No, it doesn't seem to. We will be at war with Belgian Congo. And it doesn't look like the Germans are going to be interested. So we should be okay. We're going to move into Belgium and bring it under the direct control of the French Empire that now regionally controls Italy and into China as well. We're slowly but surely fulfilling Napoleon's continental dream. Pushing over the border 13,000 French have been taken out, unfortunately. But we're slowly but surely moving into Antwerp. Whoa! The US has been divided. Texas and... what is that? New Hampshire or something? No. But Hoover has seceded. Edgar Hoover. What is this state? Massachusetts. Wait, Massachusetts? What? Is it New Hampshire up the top? I thought they, like, left. The Second American Civil War. Would you believe it? I wonder if we can get involved in that. And the Kingdom of Belgium has now capitulated quite easily. And we're going to get a puppet focus against them. And I suppose... yeah, because there's Leopard's Congo, isn't there? We've got the Flemish. Got some other speakers there as well. We can satellite some other... wait, why does Germany have so much sway? What? Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, they can take some... oh, I guess I shouldn't... I think I technically called them in, even though they didn't do anything. Oh, god damn it. Oh, we've kind of weakened ourselves there. Oof. Oh, well. I guess this is why people still to this day use player-led peace conferences, because the AI can do stuff like that. I think I technically called them in when I did it. That's a misplay. Big brain. Don't have allies so they can't steal your shit. But, yeah. I'm only using the Road to 56 mod, so I don't really want to be running other sub-mods. This is a pure Road to 56 run. Oh, even the damn Germans are taking territory down in the Belgian Congo. That's my cobalt I want down there. I'm sure they're probably happy with the new rule. They weren't the biggest fan of the Belgian king. The Congolese. The damn Germans have taken up. Well, that's annoying. I guess when we go into Spain, we're not going to try and call them. But it took a little while, 1938. So it's still not too long, actually. Nearly 1939, really. But there's two big wars going on now in the Soviet Union and the US, by the look of it. Interesting. Yeah, so we might actually be able to get more... oh, we might actually be able to assimilate some of it. Got Italian claims there. Napoleon III's legacy. Crush the Germans. There's a fair few options here. Destroy Albany. Strike the American... wait, there's a lot of paths down here. The Catalonian March. Pact with Spain. No, I think we want to try and conquer Spain. Bring in the Spanish monarchy, I guess. They're probably significantly weak from their ridiculous amount of civil strife. Well, let's make plans and preparations to push over the Pyrenees and hopefully have a successful campaign in the Iberian Peninsula. Obviously, historically, Napoleon didn't fare well, to say the least, in Spain. It was commonly known as Napoleon's Spanish ulcer for the amount of damage he inflicted, and it was a sore on his campaign. The word guerrilla, la guerrilla, was sort of coined in this Vietnam-style conflict. Oh! Interesting. They are now a republic and have declared their independence. Yeah, I reckon the Soviet Union's actually going to be broken up in 1939 now. They are not doing well. It's actually interesting because usually when you play historical focuses, there's a couple ways it can go out. They can obviously flip into the various Soviet sects with Trotsky and Lenin and Stalin and whatever. I think Nikolai Bukharin can actually sometimes rise to the top. Why do they have territory in North Africa, by the way? A little bit weird in Morocco. And if the civil war doesn't get won quickly, the White Russians if they don't win it quickly, basically the other nations are splitting up. Okay, so that's going to give us potential ways over here. Look at this. They're all breaking apart. Novigrad and maybe Karelia might be next. Oh. Okay, so Germany's just declared war upon Poland. 1939, it's happened. So they're gonna go east. Ooh. I actually think I leave. And then maybe make my own faction. Because we want to go down into Spain. We don't want them to join the Allies. I guess it's a little bit realistic because we're not the same ideology as the Germans. But it'd be a little bit like... just like faction hopping is kind of cheesy. You know what I mean? But seeing as we're not the same ideology, I don't feel as bad. If we were, you'd probably roleplay it. But like we joined their war out of an opportunity and not necessarily a necessity. I think we leave the Germans to their Polish and British war. And we instantly drag Italy out. Wait, what? Spain has yielded Catalonia? Catalonia is now French. They actually accepted that? Yeah, because the path to like go to war with Spain... Oh my god. That's even worse for them. That's hilarious. They actually had a nice defensive parameter on the Pyrenees that would have stopped us. Now we've just like taken so much of the flat territory there. Yeah, so Germany is at war with the British Empire. Or the United Kingdom. Interesting. So can we create a faction with them? Guess we can. I think we'll just call it the French Empire. Because that's what we're playing in this. Dude, that's so lucky getting Italy under our control early on. That was such RNG. Sometimes that can be quite bad. France, along with China, can be a little bit tricky in Hoi. But so far, for my first blind playthrough, we're doing alright. The French Empire. Let's now create the faction. The dawn of the French Empire. Look at that. It's back, baby. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we'll keep an eye on this German-British war. And then I suppose we go to war with the loser. Whether that be the British or the Germans. We'll see. We could get a bunch of Italian forces, but then we're going to have to arm them. So I don't think I will for now. We're struggling to maintain our own. Okay. Maybe we just have to start war deck them. Yeah. Wait, we can invite Yugoslavia to the faction? Dude, that's a little bit cheesy. Well, let's do that then. Because we bypassed some of that stuff. We might just need to declare war against Spain. Or start war decking them. Georgia's now independent? Oh my god, they are really breaking it up. Germany's losing a little bit here. Oh, they're surrounded in Ethiopia. Oh, yeah, because they got Ethiopia out of all that anyway. That's because the Italians held it. Return Dalmatia. No, if we can get Yugoslavia, I don't know why they would join the Bonapartists, but whatever. The Saudis join the Axis? The fall of Stalingrad? Oh my god. They've accepted as well. Would you believe it? Okay, that's going to be really hard for them to take that. The way this is going, probably war with the Germans is going to be inevitable. The USSR are throwing. Approach the Empire of Brazil. I don't know. This Bonapartist tree is very, very powerful. Maybe overpowered, you could say. Yeah, approach Brazil. Like, they dissolved the faction. There's no... Oh, maybe. Wait, they're sending forces to the US. Oh, I haven't checked up here. Oh my god! So they lost Massachusetts, but it's actually the West versus the East. And Douglas MacArthur is in charge. Oh, wow. So what states of the Empire of Ethiopia? Like Arizona, Cali, Oregon, Texas... That's interesting. Italian demands independence. It's because they're a puppet and they're getting quite powerful. This can lead to war. Yeah, I guess we give them some more autonomy. We're just going to have to. I'm even surprised they even bent to the knee, to be honest, so... We can't deal with a war just yet. We're planning to go into Madrid. Dude, if we can get Brazil on our side, that'd be massive. As we go into Iberia. But this time around, it's going to be different. Obviously, Portugal, Britain's and England's longest ally, was fiercely supported in the south. Wait, so now they're independent, but the Germans have... Oh my god, I guess we're going to want to try and retake that. Oh, we might end up going to war with the Germans anyway. Now that they're focusing on that Eastern Front so heavily. Bring back the Kaiser. Bring back Mr. Wilhelm. We'll see. Yeah, maybe we don't go to war with Spain, I don't know. We took Catalonia, which isn't too bad. Because we've... sort of umming and ahhing. Because they're actually struggling. Sevastopol's fallen. Or Sevastopol. However you want to say it. I actually don't know. If we get Brazil involved, that would be huge. And they accept it. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Look at that. South and North America. I guess we're sort of trading with them there. Wow. Restore the monarchy in Mexico. There's not really much anything else we can do here. Oh god, we never went down those strategies because we didn't need to protect the Maginot Line. We haven't even gone across it. We've been going literally all around it. Yeah. So how's this war? They've lost 150k in Poland. The Polish are holding, that's the thing. Usually they capitulate like really quickly. Oh my god, they're about to capitulate as well. This is ballooning to be insane as well. Oh my god, look at them go. They've taken... Stalingrad. Oh my god. The European Combine. Okay. Why does it sound like some sort of... Oh, wow. Race. The Second Ruski Civil War has fallen. Wow, look at all this. So it's broken up. So who's in charge? A provincial government. So there's a chance that it actually could go monarchy and bring back the Tsar. That'd be massive. Oh, I'm so happy that Japan have gone like past. They actually could join us as well, to be fair. They went the shogunate route and they're not doing anything. What a crazy campaign. Quite lucky, actually. Wait, what? They're a Oh, wait, they were supporting them. Wait, what? They're a protectorate of Japan. That's weird. Anyway, we're making plans to probably go to war with the Germans now. Bolivia joined the South American Syndicate. What's this? That's still going crazy. Maybe we need to go over there. Maybe we've waited too long. Do we help out Mr. Douglas? I'm undecided. German interest in Scandinavia. Norway joins the Allies. Oh, yeah, okay. So they're going north because everything's been blocked off. Oh, the German Reich is justifying against us. About time. They've kind of been throwing, to be honest. Is there anyone else where there's a Bulgarian civil war? Well, we're on the border sort of ready. Yeah, if they go north into Norway or Scandinavia, that would be interesting. But I've been recording for about an hour here today, and I really probably should start winding things down. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 1 of the Hearts of Iron 4 Road to 56 French Empire campaign, playing as Napoleon VI. Stay tuned for episode 2 coming out soon. If you enjoy this type of content, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content like this. A lot of theatres that we can still get involved with. Still got to deal with the German, Soviet, and American question. We'll quickly just make a defensive parameter here in North Africa, as it looks likely that a war with the Germans will break out in the second episode, if they go through with it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpsy, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.